Alright guys, we're going against a streamer called the T-Man. We've been doing more or less decently against him. The last game, um, we called his bluff. We didn't go for the Titan. He went for two Abysses and eventually just built like 4 or 5 Abysses and just overwhelmed us. So we have a bad taste in our mouth currently. Sabretooth is garbage, right? We might as well just go for the Typhoon spec. Void Eye spec might be unplayable because it's kind of hard to play it. Okay, so guess you got to position like this. And I guess you go crawlers or you go... I think you have to go crawlers here, right? Math is might is pretty good, so we'll go with this. Horrible wills. Okay, let's go with math is might. So after the game that we lost when he went for the Abysses, I checked out his Twitch, and he you could see all the previous recordings. So I looked at what he was saying, and he was saying that okay, for sure we're going to go get a factory. For sure we're going to get a factory. So um, I don't know if it was good or bad that we. I mean, it was good that we didn't go factory because he had the Abysses in the corner. Um, but the thing is, the point I'm trying to make is he knows about the factory and he's expecting it. So therefore, we have to be sneaky. We have to be even more sneaky, which might mean that we don't go for the factory. But then he also knows that we're capable of not going for the factory. So it kind of makes it a little bit complicated. I think at this point it's probably better to go for the factory than not go for the factory, because then if you don't go for the factory, then you're gonna have to deal with like a million abysses, right? And if you don't have a Titan, there's no Titan that you can make except for an abyss yourself. Um, you know, and I'm not sure if we're gonna win an abyss mirror. So I think our only choice is to go factory here. The question is it going to be a factory? Is it going to be something else? Is it going to be like a mountain? Because we've seen that the mountain is better than the factory if we're looking at something to tank. That's assuming he doesn't have steel balls. He doesn't have anything with high DPS. I think we'll go for the marksman. The Void Eye is actually pretty good here. Okay, we need to go for a chaff there. I think it's gonna be arc lights. The dogs are a little bit too little too late. Should we go for another arc light here or another chaff? Maybe another arc light just to be safe. Do we ever just do this? Yeah, I kind of like this. Okay, Fire Badger spec. Okay. Fair enough. Still shooting at chaff here. Good thing we put the arc light here. That was really good. Okay. We're even getting into the wasps here. We're even taking out wasps, which is more than we can ask for. Okay, let's just hope we can kill these wasps. We got them. Okay. All right, things are going pretty decently. But yeah, okay. And we get the fire. I think the fire is pretty good for us. He's only got 2 chaff though. That's the thing. We almost have more to lose from the fire than he does, which is not good. And we could also oil him, but I feel like we picked the fire anyways. There's almost no situation where the fire's not good. We might want to throw down our own shield though. I mean, he's gonna probably fire here and here, you'd imagine. So his shield here is probably good. Okay. More fire badgers coming out. Does that mean we start going into phoenixes? Especially since the fire is coming down, you'd imagine that it's good to go for. It's good to go for phoenixes right around now. More wasps. Okay. Probably needed the phoenixes more on this side, but I think we'll still be okay here. Wasps are doing so much, and I feel like he's just saying to us that we need to go Mustang, so then his fire badger can burn our Mustangs. I feel like that's what he's trying to tell us. Efficient light manufacturing. Let's not go for that. Okay, so we have the anti-wasp counter here already. I want to see more phoenixes. Let's throw down an oil so we can set them on fire again. For some reason, it doesn't feel like we should be building so many phoenixes, but I really love our phoenixes nowadays. You'd almost say that we're the Phoenix Master, or we should change our names. Only time will tell, though. Hopefully we can get the ignition pretty quick. Because we don't really have the chaff clear. We're relying on the fire for our chaff clear. Come on, fire badgers, please. There we go. That was a beautiful fire. Now it feels like it's almost time to finish him off with a mountain or something, but I think there's still a little bit more we need to do before we can quote unquote finish him off. But this is probably going to be the unit drop round, and well, this is going to be the time where he's expecting the he's going to expect something. He's going to expect something for sure. But what do we do here? I want to call his bluff again. Do not want to go for the factory because I expect him to go for the saber tooth, and I want to counter that. So is it just Phantom Rays? Is Phantom Rays good until all these wasps though? I feel like Phantom Rays are kind of good. Hounds, we need chaff clear, but do we really go into hounds now all of a sudden? Just go Phantom Race. Could even click HE here. Could even click oil. Imagine if we clicked oil. Would that be good? Or would that be suicide? I feel like oil would be good here. So we get oil down here, oil down here, oil down here. Even an oil down here. Should we just go range on the arc lights now? Should at least go range on the Phoenix, right? Oh my goodness. Why did we put 2 arc lights here? Real bad. Real bad. Come on. We're getting in there. We're getting in there. Did he just get like a level like 4 ball or something and just put it in the middle? What level was that ball? It's a level 2 ball, okay. Lightning Storm just to finish him off? I feel like you have to go Lightning Storm here. Let's not get creative and start like going for a factory. Lightning Storm's good for him though, so we'll have to go for Energy Shield. I feel like we just go here, or we go here. Got jump drive, right? No jump drive. Yeah, I think I'm more worried about this. Threat on shields for our ground army. We don't have that much on the ground, but still. Let's not throw the game here. Upgrade everything. Even the phantoms. And just go for a lot of missiles here. Because we don't, our chaff clear isn't amazing. Sell out of something maybe? Don't know what to sell out of though, that's the thing. Maybe we don't need that many missiles just because we have already the oil everywhere. Now, of course, he wants to go aerial spec moss, but the problem is the storm's coming down, so it's not amazing. But he could put him in the back. He could easily put it in the back. So again, the last time he was expecting us to go factory, but we called his bluff. We didn't go for it. We still lost because he killed us with Mass Typhoon. I mean Mass Abyss. And we lost. Yeah, it was pretty bad for us. So he went Wasp range, but he didn't go aerial spec. That's interesting. So we're just you know, when a player knows what you're gonna do, it feels kind of hard. But it seems like all the stars kind of aligned in this game. So we actually won a game fair and square, no Titans. Gotta say I'm pretty proud of ourselves for playing so civilly. Maybe we just maybe maybe you could say that we were pretty cheap with our use of the Ray Fire oil, but I mean, if he's allowed to go Fire Badger, we can't go Oil. Like, that doesn't make sense. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy about this. And this is going to be one of the rare games you will see where we don't go for the Titan, um, but against people who know that we're going to go Titan, I'm starting to think, it may be better not to. That being said, had we gone for a Titan on that round where the unit drop came, we probably would have put it like here. We probably would have clicked HE, probably beaconed in, and we probably would have killed the steel ball. So, maybe we needed to go Titan in this game. All right, so let's just see what happens if we go Titan here. We're obviously going to go for the factory and factory HE because we're not necessarily trying to tank. We're trying to like push in. So unfortunately, it's only a level 1 Titan. We want it to have the beacon, so it's not that strong. And this is why it's could be kind of risky. If you put it here, I don't think so. You'd have to put it like here, right? Or here if you want to be safe. Here if you want to this is greedy. This is a bit safer, right? So pretty straightforward. You just go like this, you go like this, right? Go for the shield. We already have the beacon. Go for this, and probably just missile this, right? So let's see how that works. Okay, so he's only has the steel balls there, but steel balls are level 2. They require 3 shots now. Whereas before it would just be 1 level per shot. The wasps are in the way of the factory. Which is extremely interesting. I wonder if he did that on purpose. And so let's see how much damage we do compared to if we didn't go for the Titan here. Yeah, we would have won there. So, okay. So I guess that this answers our question. Like, if the opponent knows that we're going to go Titan, he 100% knows. Do you still go Titan or not? There's an opportunity. And I think the answer is yes, because if you go from here, there's nothing he can do. Like, I was actually, honestly, I was worried about the Sabertooth. Because I was 100%, I was expecting a Sabertooth right here. And if you have a Sabertooth right there, like, it's only going to take like 2 shots to kill the factory. Well, if we just take a look at the drop here. So level 5 Sabertooth is crazy strong. 77k. Factory does like around, I guess you could say 4,500. Let's say around 5,000 or something. You need 12 shots to kill a Sabertooth. You're not going to kill a Sabertooth. Factory has like factory has around, I think, 220k. This does 40k. Yeah, so it takes 4 shots to die, but then you have other stuff hitting it. So potentially 3 shots to die. Out of curiosity here, since I've already unlocked this, would it have made sense for the opponent to just like go for his own factory? I guess he needs HE here. Yeah, maybe not even HE, maybe overload, but let's just... Okay, he doesn't even run it, HE, so just do this. Okay, and guess we can go for 1 chaff. The oil is extremely annoying. Okay. I'm not sure if we can actually win here because of the air. There's so little wasps remaining. And the wasps have to kill everything. So yeah, I'm not sure if the factory was the play. It almost seems like the play for the opponent here is to go for the mountain. The only thing is there's no space for the Titan in front, so you know, you probably have to just put it here. And I don't know, just beacon it into the middle or beacon it here. You'd imagine that if you beacon it into the middle, it's going to aggro more things, right? So are you looking for the tower take? But at the same time, you want to take the tower, so kind of thinking it might be better to go into the tower here. The only problem is, you know, there's like only 2 wasps for the entire air army, and that's just too much. And these wasps, they don't have any technologies on them yet, so he's creating a problem. But the you know the big problem that he has is the air domination problem. So if we can get the tower though, maybe these 3 wasps can clean up everything. I don't think so. Maybe. Nope.